All right.
All right, we are recording.
All right. Welcome to Film, where we break down films in a way anyone can enjoy. Whether you're new to movies or a seasoned fan, you're in the right place. To my left, I always got my boy. I always got the homie. I always got the ZDB of IMDb. Isaiah Ramia. How you doing, buddy? How you doing tonight?
Tired. Just very tired. Very tired. School and work is kicking my butt right now. So I'm not gonna be super energetic today. I just got off an 8-hour shift plus school, so I'm pretty tired. But it's fine. We'll live. What are you eating there? You're munching right now.
Man, I'm having
Oh my gosh.
gluten-free Oreos.
Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored. He just loves gluten-free
Oreo.
Oreos.
We would love you guys too. I'm starting with the gluten-free Oreos. This is my first time.
The double stuff too. The double stuff gluten-free is crazy.
Hey, I wanted to try it.
That man likes it double stuffed. Anyways, we have a pretty light episode today, so let's just get straight into it. Phil, you want to hit me with some movie announcements?
I have three
Three.
for this episode. Three. The first one.
Clearing the throat.
I'm gonna start with this one because I know you'll probably like this.
Let me hear it.
Netflix and Mattel are partnering to make K-pop Demon Hunters merchandise.
Okay.
What do you think about that, man?
What do I think about K-pop Demon Hunters merchandise? Okay, look, if it's with Mattel, it means it's probably toys. Toys, I don't really care. For me, I'm about like the clothing, my guy. Give me some sick K-pop Demon Hunters clothes. Give me some sick. If they did full size like statues, I would definitely buy. But like figures, like action figures, I'm not the huge fan of. So I don't know. That doesn't really do much for me, but it's definitely cool.
I think that if they're making T-shirts and all that, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I think that's something you need because I know this is basically the reason why I wanted to bring it up. Netflix is dominating right now. They are dominating. And the fact that they got the title of K-pop Demon Hunters now under their name, the fact that we don't see Sony and Mattel are partnering.
Yeah.
Bro, I just want to say that was the biggest fumble Sony could have ever done. Like, besides the Spider-Man crap, like, this is bigger in my opinion.
I mean, Sony still like has it technically. I just don't think they own the IP.
Yeah, but
They're still making a bag though, bro.
They're making some, but Netflix is making more. That's why
For
I'm
sure,
like,
yeah, probably.
I just think that they just missed out on like the money that they could have gotten from K-pop.
I think they just missed out on like the whole theatrical run. I'm kind of curious how that works. Sony would get a cut of that.
I don't even know. I think that Netflix.
I mean, why wouldn't they?
More. Oh wait, no. They do get some of the theater money, but Netflix gets like
no. Like, why wouldn't they get toy money? Why wouldn't they get that?
Well, what I'm trying to point at is they would have been getting like more
Far
of it.
more.
Netflix would be getting more of it, and that's why I'm like, come on, bro.
You have to imagine though, Netflix did probably fund a majority of K-pop Demon Hunters, so maybe they deserve it. Maybe they deserve peak. They got it. They did it.
Yeah, but speaking of peak going to Netflix, bro, another thing was announced that is coming to Netflix. They are making a sequel to The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Yes, I saw that.
Announced by Netflix.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Izzy?
You know, I've actually never seen Mitchells versus the Machines. I've literally never seen it. Yeah. It came out randomly during COVID, right? And it was like talk of the town. Everyone was gassing it up. I just kind of never got around to watching it. I'll definitely check it out. I need to. I'll add it to my Letterboxd watch list right now.
Bro, that movie was a surprise to me. Just like K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, I feel like that was like a big deal. Like everyone was like, dude, why is this movie like actually so gas? I need to watch it. I'm adding it to my...
When it finished, I literally told my mom, if they don't make a sequel, I'm going to cry. I'm actually going to cry. Like, because that movie, the way it ended, the way it goes, and also the way it talks about, like, or shows off the dangers of AI.
Hey,
I can't wait.
pretty relevant right now, so it makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm excited for this sequel because it's like
Mm.
how much more deeper can they go into that? Like that
Yeah.
little. I don't know. I just think it's super cool.
Yeah, that's definitely sick, dude. Like, good for them, dude.
And
Sony animation is just killing it right now. So they're
so
getting all
Sony
they're
got
getting it all.
so Sony got another. They got a W coming. They got a W coming. With this one too. But
Yeah, they
to
got three
finish off,
W's coming, bro.
they got three.
Dude, K-pop Demon Hunters trilogy,
Hmm.
Mitchell vs. Machine sequel, and Beyond the Spider-Verse. That's three bangers. Like,
Okay.
and they have that NBA movie coming or that basketball movie coming out.
Oh
So
yeah, Goat. I can't wait to
yeah,
watch Goat.
like I hope it's good, but they got stuff, bro. They're cooking.
I just wish they didn't sell the stinking thing to Netflix. I know they get part of it. I just wish they got more. I
Yeah.
wish they could have gotten more. But anyways, I know that this is. I should just call this the Sony announcements because we got a rumor that's pretty cool. So it's not just the full trailer of the Odyssey that we're getting with Avatar Fire and Ash. It's not just a teaser we're getting of Avengers Doomsday and Avatar Fire and Ash. There's a rumor going around that we might be getting the first Spider-Man Brand New Day teaser
Yes,
in
dude.
Avatar Fire and
Yes.
Ash. So I just want to get your opinion on the fact that, or on the rumor that we might be getting a teaser of Spider-Man Brand New Day, a teaser of Avengers Doomsday, and a full trailer of the Odyssey. What do you think about that?
Are any of
leading up
these
to Avatar Fire
confirmed?
and Ash?
Are any of these confirmed?
Avengers Doomsday is confirmed. The Odyssey is confirmed. Spider-Man Brand New Day is a rumor. That's
But
why
is
I
the
keep saying
Odyssey only gonna be in IMAX?
only in IMAX.
Like, are they
I
only gonna show the
actually,
trailer in IMAX?
I actually do not know. So maybe a rumor.
I don't think the Spider-Man thing happens.
You don't think so?
I think that's like bull crap. Like, there's no way, dude. You're not gonna show three different trailers in one thing. I wouldn't be mad about it. I just think like no shot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised they're not doing the thing they did for No Way Home where they did the live stream and they got to have everyone watch it. That was so fun. I'll never forget that. I kind of just
So,
thought they would do that again. I kind of hope they even did that for Doomsday. Like, I don't know how much I get. I mean, it would be nice to watch the trailer on the big screen, like for Doomsday, but I'm like, dude, live stream with a bunch of people. I feel like that'd be so much fun to react to.
now, I would love this, obviously.
Yeah.
I would. But the Spider-Man Brand New Day thing, honestly, is a little sus to me.
Yeah, it's
'Cause I
not.
think-
No way.
I think there's still a lot of work to do. I think there's still a lot of scenes they haven't shot.
Well,
and I
isn't
don't
that
think
movie
they're
supposed to
close
come out
making-
before? Isn't that movie supposed to come out before Doomsday?
Yeah, it's supposed to come out in
July?
July. I think this July. Actually.
I think they're almost done filming. No.
I don't know. But I don't know if they have like a trailer that could be done by the time like we're at Avatar Fire and Ash. That's why I'm like a little iffy on this rumor.
Yeah, I
I
don't
feel
think
like
it
it could
happens.
happen.
I don't think it happens, but I feel like if Doomsday's guaranteed, then like why
Mhm.
wouldn't this? I feel like this movie's pretty. This movie is closer one, and I think if anything, just as far in development as Doomsday is, if not farther.
Well, I mean, didn't they? No, they're still doing the editing for it.
Doomsday
Right.
just the reason why the filming has taken longer is just because it's so much. It's a bigger cast, significantly
Yeah.
bigger cast. Probably a lot more VFX. Like we gotta remember a lot of the stuff for Spider-Man's practical.
Mm-hmm.
So
No,
I don't know.
that. I don't know if they will have enough time to get a trailer done yet. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, if it does happen, I'm gonna be sitting in my seat going like, ooh, okay,
Yeah,
it's gonna be nice. But if it doesn't, I'm not gonna rip him for it.
yeah,
But the fact that there was a rumor, I'm like, ooh,
yeah. I'm not banking on that at
Interesting.
all. I don't. I wouldn't put money on it.
oh, trust me, I'm never putting my money on that.
Yeah.
Now, that was the end of the movie announcement. So let's go to our next favorite section, Izzy's favorite section.
My favorite section.
What we've been watching.
What I've been watching. Phil, you want to go? You have a long list?
Uh, yeah, I got a pretty long list.
You go first.
All right, let me start it off with. I started a show
Mm.
that is all about basketball,
Mm.
and that show is Starting Five.
Are you watching the new season or are you like catching up?
I caught up, and then now I'm almost done with season 2. I started episode 7. There are 8 episodes in total, so I'm close. But
Uh,
bro, starting 5 season 2 is the I want to put it up there as the greatest basketball content we've gotten. Like,
dang.
bro, I love like Mike, I love Space Jam, I love all that, but what it shows you with the NBA, how much you get to know these players. Like the first season was good. It was cool to see LeBron's routine with stuff, cool to see Sabonis, whatever. But a lot of those players were kind of boring, not
Mm,
as exciting as these new players that we get in season 2.
yeah.
The way they talk about it, the way they formulate the story, because before it was kind of like, okay, we're going to show you what these guys do. This one, I mean, if you watch the NBA Finals this year, if you watch
I
the whole
did.
journey, you know Tyrese, SGA, top 2 point guards, they really go into that story. Like they really do a good job on
Yeah.
editing, really do a good job of giving you a taste what season 2 is about, especially the opening of it. Episode 1, Elite. I love James Harden and Kevin Durant being like the old heads who like you get to like really learn about, really see like what their lives are like, and they're unbelievably funny. I love LeBron; he's funny, but these two, such old heads, so funny, bro. SGA, the way they introduced SGA at the end of episode 1, goosebumps, total goosebumps, man. And then Jalen Brown, I love you, but I'm not gonna lie, these Celtics players, I love to watch them play basketball, but Jason Tatum was boring. He was kind of boring. Jalen Brown, he's interesting, but he's like really to himself. And I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all need to stop putting these Celtics players on here, bro.
Yeah.
I need some funny Giannis people, Jokic people, Luca. I need some more people like that. Jalen Brunson. But either way, starting 5, so good.
Yeah, my brother tried to get
Um,
me to watch it.
you need to watch it, bro.
I don't think so. I don't care enough. And it's not
I know.
Brunson, so I literally don't care.
Next year's gonna be Brunson. I know
Yeah,
it.
probably.
I
Yeah.
know it.
After we win a ring,
You guys might do it.
we are. What do you mean we might?
You
Lakers
might.
aren't.
Oh yeah, we aren't.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, but we got Lucas, so we're chilling. Next thing I watched, The Chair Company episode 1.
Let's go. He started it. Oh my gosh, he
That
started it.
Oh man, bro, that show is actually really funny. It's
Yeah.
really funny. And the fact that he goes on this like he's trying to get on the phone, trying to talk to the chair company people, and it turns into this whole like weird, don't call us, stop calling us, and the guy still takes off his shirt when he's trying to like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
bro.
Did you watch the
I
second episode or no?
not yet. I
Okay.
only watched the first one, but I can't wait to watch the second episode. After
Alright.
that,
Sorry.
I watched Batman the Animated Series season 1 episode 2. I got it
Nice.
season 1 episode 2. I'm rewatching it because I'm like, I actually really want to see if this show is like if it holds up to where it was. Because I watched it as a kid, but I wasn't like I was there for the cool scenes. Now I'm trying to watch it as a whole, like just like I did Justice League, just like I did Batman Beyond. Like I want to see if this show really is the Batman show. And low key, first 2 episodes,
Dude, that's one I need to watch so badly. Like, I want to watch that show so badly. I just haven't had time.
bro,
Like, I haven't gotten a chance to.
Izzy, you would
I
love this
know I
show.
would love it. I know I would like
You would love this
literally.
show.
That's like what. That's like a that would be like a spectacular Spider-Man where I would just like geek over it. Be like, yeah, this is the best thing Batman's ever done. Like, this is easily like the best Batman content ever. I know I'd be a nerd about it. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, when I finished Batman Beyond, like all of it, from the episodes I saw from the Batman the Animated Series as a kid, I was like, "Oh, Batman Beyond is definitely better than it." I love how they bring back the old stories and kind of like conclude them. But with this, now I understand why people are like, "No, like this show Batman the Animated Series is better than Batman Beyond," but it's because of the story, the way they tell it, the voice acting, everything. Oof. I can't wait to fully finish it. But the sad part is there are like 40 episodes in season 1.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I feel like that's a very normal thing with animated shows where for whatever reason, like
Uh,
the first season's like so damn long and then they finally like give it like normal, like 24, 12, whatever. Yeah.
Bro, this one's gonna take me some time.
Yeah.
At
How many
least
seasons is it?
there are 4 seasons, I believe.
I
There are
gotta do
4,
it.
but I still think it's worth it. It's a really good show.
Yeah. I need to
Um,
start it.
Next up, I'm just gonna try to keep breezing through. The Morning Show season 4, episode 6.
You're watching
Bro,
it. All right. Yeah, you're
I'm caught
continuing.
up. Bro,
Is it
that
releasing weekly or is it all out?
it's releasing weekly.
Okay.
For season 4. Well, all of them they release weekly, but bro, this latest episode of the morning show was unbelievably good, unbelievably good. Like they drop well because they already showed you what a certain secret is, and the way they reveal it. Oh man, you got to feel bad for that character, but you also don't got to feel bad because what they were doing was pretty messed up. But at the same time, for her, it was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
that sucks. The way it was revealed for her, I was like, oh man, your life is over. But this show, the morning show, I understand why people like love it. I understand why people like say it's one of the top shows. It really is, bro. Like I'm always like ever since episode 1 I've been glued to my seat, like even in the first 30 seconds. Like this show does a good job of creating drama and making it like drama in the workplace of
Mm.
a television news studio. And it's
Yeah.
nuts how they connect everything and connect it to what's going on in the situations of today. And the characters, the way they write them, so good and so genius. But I would love for you to watch it, at least just episode 1, and
I
just
don't
to see like
know. I
I
don't know.
think I
I'm
think you
just
would
so bad
appreciate
with.
it.
I feel like I would appreciate it. I think just like I'm so bad with TV. That I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know if I want to start another show. You know.
No, I feel you, bro.
Like there's
I'm
so
just
much other
trying.
like live action stuff that I'd probably rather start. Like I want to watch Better Call Saul so badly. Like I
Mhm.
should probably like dabble into some older TV. I have a friend
Yeah,
watching Dexter right now. I'm like, dude, I should watch Dexter. Like I feel like I would love it. Like there's so much, just too much. There's too much TV. There's too many. It's too many things.
it
You know,
really
it's just way
is.
too many things. Yeah.
I
Anything
gotta watch
else?
that. Oh yeah. Three more things.
Damn.
I'm gonna be quick. My bad. Alice in Borderland season 3. It's
Yeah.
not as good as I thought it was, like season 1 and season 2. But I'm just gonna finish the story and see where it is. Because right now it's kind of,
Eh.
I'm not
Yeah.
fully in. I'm not fully in. Next up, I watched the first 2 episodes of Task. It's a show that everybody keeps talking about on
Mark
HBO
Ruffalo.
Max. No, this is with. Oh yeah, Mark Ruffalo. My
Yeah.
bad. I thought you were. I was thinking you were talking about somebody else. But yeah, Mark Ruffalo plays an FBI agent with his own little situation going on. Involves his son. Feel very bad, and like I can't wait to see what the heck's going on there. And then a character from the Ozarks. He is the next main character in it, and he creates a very, 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 very bad situation that
Should I?
just
Okay.
keeps.
Should I watch the show? Because I'm actually interested.
Bro, it's
And it's
actually
short.
pretty good. It's pretty
Yeah.
good. There are 8 episodes in it, and I don't know how this show's gonna end, bro. Like the situation that is created in episode 1 is like, how are you gonna get yourself out of there? And
Yeah.
the start of episode 2, it seems like it's gonna keep piling on, bro. Like it's insane. It
Yeah.
really is. But you should check it out. Last but not least, last show I've been watching. I started this show called Boots on Netflix. It's an interesting show. It's about this kid who got bullied in high school and wants to get away from bullies because he doesn't want to deal with them in college. So he thinks, hey, let me change my life around. Let me join the Marines. There's probably no bullies there. And little does he know, the Marines are they're extremely like their whole thing is bullying you. Their whole
Yeah.
thing is bullying you into being a man. So it's kind of funny to see like where he's like, "Oh, I thought there wouldn't be that many bullies here. Everybody's a bully here," and him trying to like actually navigate into becoming an actual like more like I want to guess I want to say like more, getting more self esteem for himself, being more courageous, being more like standing his ground instead of like being everybody's like little B word. But it's a pretty good show. It's a pretty
Mm.
good show. But I like it. One of the
Yeah.
guys who was in 13 Reasons Why is the main character. I forgot his name as an actor. I can't pull up IMDb right now, but it's a pretty good show. I like it. And
Nice.
that concludes my list for what we've been watching.
All right. I'm not watching much, like
Mhm.
usual. I have two things.
Mhm.
Three things. I finished Freerin.
Oh,
Peak. It's dude. I'm so excited for the second season. Genuinely, like the ending like gave me chills. It was just. It wasn't like a big major story thing. Like nothing like super significant happens in terms of like progressing the plot. But to be fair, where the plot's at currently, nothing major is really happening. But
Mhm.
for some reason, I'm still so connected with the characters and the world and the writing, because I just think all of it is so strong, and I think it's backed up by like probably one of the best anime soundtracks I've ever heard. Like so much like what's the word for it? Like I don't know what the word is, but like the music is just so good and it hits like a really good vibe for me. Where a lot of it is very relaxing and calming and kind of just something you can listen to in the background, while you study or something. So I don't know. The music is just so gas, and I think this show just really gets like relationships. It really gets characters and watching them grow between each other and like lasting relationships maybe like throughout time, because obviously Frieren lives thousands of years, and the show just does a great job of having you feel connected to those people that like you only really get in flashbacks. Like you only ever see her old team in flashbacks, but even still, like I feel like I was there. And I think it's just the genius of the show and its writing, where every time there is a flashback, it feels so important. It feels so relevant, not only from like a story perspective, but just because of how quality like the flashbacks are. Sometimes I feel like with shows, flashbacks can like break pacing. I think we see that with the Demon Slayer movie. We can point to a bunch of TV shows and specifically anime where like I feel like flashbacks can be strong, but they could be very long. They could be very like they could break that pacing, like I just said. I just think this show does it so perfect. They're always pretty short. It's like at most maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes of like not even like it could be even less than that, and it's always relevant to what's Friren's like going through in the moment. Like, oh, she recalls this, so it's gonna pop up, and then she's gonna call it back at the end or in the middle of the episode, and it just always hits, dude. Like genuinely, this show has such strong potential for like some peak growth in shows, and I think all the characters, like the arcs that they're on, is just so interesting, and I love that show, dude. I think it's gonna be like something special by the time it ends.
Rated 1 through 10.
10, I think first season I 10. It genuinely like I know like I don't like to throw out tens too much, but I always say like a 10 is something I feel, and I just don't really have any complaints about this season for a show that I don't think is super bombastic and intense. I would still give it a 10 purely from the quality of the writing and the characters, because they're all just super relatable and their stories are so strong, and I literally am like captivated the entire time I'm watching. It's just a freaking like everyone should watch Frieren. I'm like I think it's crazy it didn't win Anime of the Year, genuinely. Like I actually can't believe Solo Leveling season 2 won. I understand because it's Solo Leveling season 2 was insane, but like nah, dude. Like this show's different. This show is genuinely something special, and everyone should watch it. Chair Company season episode 2. I won't spoil much, but I loved it. It's super funny. By the end of the episode, I realized, wait, I don't think the show is just funny. Like I think we actually have like a something. Like this show is gonna be one of those like, wait, why is it low key deep? Or wait, why is it low key like, why is it hitting? Because I think for a lot of like comedian shows, movies, whatever, you kind of just go, oh, that was funny, or oh, I love that moment. This show is doing something that I think I just wouldn't have expected from Tim Robinson. I think for a guy as weird as him, it's nice to see him make something that like is sort of trying to tell a cohesive story and isn't just super random and stupid. Did you watch Friendship or no?
Not yet. That's
okay.
On my list.
Friendship was really weird, and it kind of almost felt like a horror movie at times. Like it was really just unsettling. This show, but like it was always random. Like it was always like, dude, what the heck is even happening right now? This show feels like it's trying to tell something cohesive, and it's like actually pretty good, and I'm really into it right now. What's my last thing? Today I started watching this anime called Your Lie in April, and I think it's a show about a kid. He's like a middle schooler. He's a pianist, and he like meets this girl. That's all I'm at right now, but I love it, and I'm like, let's see. We'll see how this show goes. Every time I tell people I'm watching it, they tell me I'm gonna cry, and I go, okay, like I don't, sure, maybe. So I'll definitely like keep
the cry.
I'll definitely keep the pod posted on where I'm at. Maybe I'll come in. I'm just like bawling my eyes out. I'm like, dude, what the heck? Like, but I really like it. It's a good watch. So yeah, that's it.
Bro,
that's it.
Now
for me.
You got me wanting to watch it, bro.
Yeah, dude, some good stuff out there. Some good anime. I'm in my anime phase right now. So
you know what else is some really good stuff, man? Gen V season 2.
Yes, really fast. Before we transition, have you been
Okay.
seeing the stuff about the new Vince Gilligan show Pluribus?
Not really. I haven't heard
Dude,
a thing about
I
it.
am so excited.
Hmm.
He keeps posting teasers, but none of them make sense. Like I'm watching them like I still don't know what the show is. I'm like actually ecstatic for it, genuinely. Like I can't remember last time I was this excited for like a live action show, genuinely. Cuz like Stranger Things is coming out and I'm excited, but I don't know why I'm not fiending for it. This show I can't stop thinking about. I'm genuinely like
Whoa.
I think because of just how confused I am. I'm like, dude, what are you
Mhm.
doing? Like, how much money did Apple give you? Like, I'm so curious. Like, this show just seems super weird, and there's like murmurs that it's gas, that the first episode is like insane. So
Hmm.
I don't know. Like, I just keep your eye on it because it comes out November 3rd, and I'll definitely be watching it. So
Is it
uh,
releasing weekly?
I think so on Apple TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just keep
Oh,
your
that
eye
should
on
be
that.
perfect.
But yeah, let's move on to Gen V, Phil. I'm so sorry. I had to talk
No,
about that
no,
because
you good.
I've been thinking about it a lot lately. But yeah, Phil, Gen V just concluded its 8 episode run. No confirmation of a season 3 as of recording.
Hmm.
So first, we're gonna do what we normally do. We'll do a season overview, season review, and then we'll
Hmm.
discuss the finale and what we thought about it. Because I have some
Yep.
thoughts. I imagine you have some thoughts. So Phil, I want to hear your review score for the whole season. What do you give it?
Mm. So I am going to give Gen V season 2, and I'm forgetting what I gave season 1, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. I really liked this season. I really did. But I think that last episode, the choice they made for a certain thing, I kind of wanted more. I kind of wanted more. Um, Still liked what it showed us, liked what we found out about a certain character. I don't want to spoil it yet, but I really loved that they went away from the college stuff and they made it where these guys are really like this is grown up stuff now. This is big boy stuff. Like you guys, you had your fun at Godolkin University. Now we're showing you the dark part. We're showing you what's gonna, how they're gonna be when they actually go back and they can't do the same college stuff again. They can't because they're traumatized. And I just love that there was a lot of storylines with different characters that had beef that kind of concluded, kind of like in a mature way evolved. And I really like that because, the boys season 5 is coming and you kind of need them to, mesh together. But, anyways, 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this season. I can't wait to talk about the last episode.
If I had to recall, I think the first season I gave an 8 out of 10.
Mm.
This season, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think this show started off a little bit rocky in its first couple episodes, picked
Mm.
up for me. I felt back. I was connecting with a lot of the characters. I was really into where the story was going and the mystery behind it. Cypher was a brilliant villain, and I thought he was very well written. And that twist felt very like sure, maybe obvious to a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people, but it still worked for me, like a lot of it. For me, I think what stops this from being an 8 was that last episode. I would agree. I
Yeah.
kind of was let down by a lot of the things. And we'll
Mm-hmm.
talk about it in specifics right now. I just kind of felt for a show, for a franchise now that has been so different, like historically has been very different. It
Mm-hmm.
felt like it took probably the most basic like
Yeah.
choice that they could have. And I don't know, that kind of upset me, especially after last week's episode where I was like really excited and I was talking about all
Yeah.
these directions it can go.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, so all right, like that was fine, I guess. And I think it did some great things with the characters. I'm really invested in Marie. I think she's awesome. She's a standout for me, I think easily. And I think her and Kate for sure are like big stands for me and their characters and their growth. I think they're both very well written. I think the rest of them I think need a little bit more. I don't think a lot of them get a lot of screen time or get enough like attention in the writing. I think the only other one that did was shoot, what's his name? Not Jordan. Um Golden Boy's brother. I'm forgetting his
Oh, you're
name.
talking about not Evan.
Yeah, I think you always say Evan. Um
I always say Evan, bro. He looks like an Evan.
he
I'm
does look
sorry.
like an Evan. I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah, I'm pulling it
But
too.
Sam, I think Sam,
Yeah.
I think Sam is probably the only other like closest character. I'm like, oh yeah, like I really like what they're doing there. I just felt that finale fell really flat, and I was just
Yeah.
like, all right, like cool.
Mm.
So yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Phil, let's get into specifics about that final episode. Let me break it down for y'all really quickly. Full spoilers. Final episode, we see the Gen V team get ready to fight Thomas Godolkin. Thomas Godolkin, his whole thing is he wants to freaking demolish all the weak, unnecessary soups. And he's going to do it by controlling them and making them beat each other up, which was awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Really cool. Really good, very intimidating. Like, I don't know, like making them all like zombies was just really sick.
Yeah.
I really like that. Then we get a little bit more info on him and Sage. Obviously, they're a thing. And they have a plan to like get in with Homelander and obviously do whatever they were gonna do and control him or whatever. That was the plan. Thomas is like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna level myself up by making these kids beat each other up so I can control Marie. So that if I can control Marie, I can control Homelander.
Yep.
And that ultimately ends up backfiring on them because Sage is like, nah, I don't like that plan. Frees Polarity. Polarity then breaks all the Gen V kids from his little mind spell, and Marie is able to finish the job on Thomas Godolkin. So Phil, I don't like that choice, like
I
at
did not
all.
like it.
I actually like literally was like, oh, okay, like sure. I just felt that was so obvious. Not that was so basic. Like, like really, like that you set this guy up to be almost like on par with like Homelander, and you set up such a unique team up with him and Sage just to kill him off.
Exactly.
Like that just like didn't make any sense for me, and I was so just like, dude, like why? And then for that ending, which was fine, like it was cool. Like just to see like A-Train and Starlight and like them being like, yeah, we're doing the resistance. Yeah, cool. But like, come on, man. Like really? Like it's just so like people are going to be like, yeah, well they're parroting like the Avengers Assemble stuff. And I'm like, no, they're not. Like that was clearly just like, yeah, let's end this in a way that like connects to the boys. And I just felt like that just didn't work for me. I don't know. What did you think?
Yeah, so just like you, I'm hyped about the episode. I'm hyped that we learned that he took the V before the building exploded. And we find out that he had the same V as Stormfront and Soldier Boy, where I was like, oh, so he's very, very powerful. I'm excited. Just like you, I see him take control of the students. I'm over here like, oh my gosh, like he's going to turn really bad and he's probably going to get away and he's going to be like, I'm not going to kill you yet, but next time I see you, it's on sight. The next thing you know, Marie gets free, kills him, and instantly my excitement goes from to. But we're supposed to have. You're supposed to be. What the? Wait,
Yeah.
why? Why did we do that? And so I'm watching the rest of the episode, and I'm like, so Homelander is now the only bad guy I am afraid of again. Okay, I guess. And then that ending, like you said, it wasn't bad, like to me, but it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work because just like you, it really did feel obvious. It felt safe. It felt
Safe is a great word.
yeah. It felt like we were just doing a cop out because well, I just don't know why we're doing a cop out. Godolkin was such a good villain, and the fact that you made that whole twist where it's just like, oh yeah, he took control of some random dude, he killed a couple of kids, and now we're just gonna have Marie kill him. It's like, what? No, make him a villain. It would have been even cooler if you just made him team up with Homelander. Like, I think that would have made. I just don't think there's a threat that crazy anymore. I don't think there is. That's the thing that annoys me. It felt like it could have been used in The Boys season 5, and that's why I'm kind of sad. I'm just.
Yeah, I was expecting some of the kids to die too.
Yeah.
I actually thought Jordan was gonna be the one that gets killed off.
Exactly.
I felt like that I don't know, maybe I'm dumb, but it made sense for me because I'm like, oh, like they broke up, so you kind of close that gate, giving Marie like a really good opportunity to like kill Jordan if she's mind
Yeah.
controlled, and then deal with that guilt after. But you don't have
Yeah.
to leave it with like the whole like, oh, like they were together. And I feel like that's like a more deeply rooted. I don't know. I just kind of thought like, oh, like them breaking up kind of closed that story, so they can kill off Jordan and it be fine. You know, because imagine Marie kills Jordan with Thomas Godolkin in control of her, and then Polarity shows up,
Yeah.
clears all their minds. Marie then gets taken by Thomas Godolkin. They escape, and it's like, cool. Gen V team is safe, minus Jordan, who's dead. Marie is now with Thomas Godolkin, working with Sage probably as well. And it's like, cool, you have that power team, this Gen V team, and then they join the boys' resistance. It's like, cool. Like, I would have been fine with that. I wouldn't have been mad about that at all. I just felt like this ending was so like, oh, you get that sick scene of Marie with her blood wings. And I was like, dude, this is sick. And then like, no, sorry, who cares? Like, sure, it shows off her power, but she wasn't even really doing that, you know?
Yeah.
And you know what's another thing too that kind of bugged me? Is I feel like you could have killed off Annabeth too. And because I feel like her power set is overpowered, but also just doesn't make any sense. Like, tell me why her power, like her vision that she saw literally wasn't even close to coming true.
Yeah.
Like, she saw Marie on the floor, right? I'm not mistaken. Like, to her, it looked like she was dead. So, like, what changed in her vision that, like, made it different? You know, nothing. Because it's not like Sage saving Polarity wasn't supposed to happen. That's not how her power works. Like, her power just foresees things. So I was like, that was another thread where I was like, oh, like, yeah, what the heck was that? You know? So, I don't know. I didn't love it.
It was building so well.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, it ended on a note that was just way too safe, way too easy, way too like, all right, you're done with your chapter. Now let's join the main chapter. And it's like this chapter, we don't want to go away from this chapter though. This chapter could
Yeah, like
go
this was
so
interesting.
well. Yeah, because I like your idea of Marie either like being kidnapped or taken under the control of Godolkin. Because then, like, if she's really gonna be like Doug, or what was his name? Was that
Yeah, Doug.
the guy? Okay, gonna be like Doug, where it's like she's dealing with the death of Jordan, and Godolkin's just going ham, like killing all the weak soups, and just having his own team or own lineup, I guess, own roster of all these crazy, like, strong superheroes. And it's like, why take that away? It's like,
Yeah.
why give us this cool character that everybody is like, oh my gosh, this is a cool big bad guy? Like, why take that away so quick? Like, I like Homelander, don't get me wrong, but I would love for this guy to come out of nowhere and either join him or mess with his plans. And we
Yeah,
have,
it's a really unique plot line.
yeah,
And it would work too with considering that Butcher is obviously going to kill Homelander. Or they're going to
exactly.
kill each other. Like, they're going to fight in a way, whatever. So having the boys team, like the Resistance, now also deal with Thomas Godolkin, considering that they're probably not going to be the only ones that deal with Homelander. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it would have worked narrative-wise.
Yeah.
Like, it would have just made sense. Like, and I think if Thomas Godolkin got Marie, it would have given the Gen V team more of a motive to even, like, want to take him out. Like, that would have been captivating. That's interesting. Like, that's story buildup, you know?
Wait, that would have been so much better too. Because imagine Godolkin just gets away, doesn't actually get Marie, like something happens, and then the Jordan death happens. Marie is now like taken with the
Yeah.
team to them, and then she just wakes
And
up or
she's
something.
messed up. Like, that, they
And,
could have done that too. Like,
and then
that's insane.
Starlight,
A-Train.
my bad. Starlight and A-Train, they came. They were part of the resistance that offered them the invitation to join. But what if they're like checking on her, going like, "You okay?" And she's just like, "I just want to kill Godolkin," and they're just like, "You know what? You want to join us and come help us?" That would have been tough. And they
Yeah, they
ended with
like, and they could have done that too. Like, Marie didn't have to get taken, but I just
Yeah.
thought that, like, oh wow, like you're not even like going for a kill, you know, in a show that's obsessed with killing characters, like without like, what's the word, like prematurely,
like Game of Thrones type thing.
yeah, and I mean, like they do it sometimes, and I think to the show's detriment. Like when they killed Claudia Veronica, Claudia
Yeah.
Domit's character. When they killed her, I was like, oh, that's dumb. Like, why? You know, like that felt like cheap pop. You know, like, oh, Butcher's full evil now. But I'm just like, oh, there's still more you could have done with her. Like, why are you killing her off so early? You know? I don't know. Can I be honest? I'm not like worried. Or maybe I am. I'm a little worried for season 5 of The Boys. Genuinely. I think there still is a lot to be desired, and the show is proving to me that it's just kind of falling into its superhero roots when it's supposed to be a parody. You know, like The Boys is supposed to be a commentary on superhero genre, and now, I mean, in the case of the Amazon show, it's like a commentary on the state of the world, and 100% like it's gonna be that again. But it kind of just feels like, yeah, with that, like you're gonna play it super like risky and dangerous on that front, but you're from a storytelling perspective, you're gonna play it super safe, you know, and I'm not completely with that. Like, I really want a strong story. I want a super strong ending here. I'm just really worried we're not going to get it.
No, I'm worried, bro. I am after that because once again, you took away a key, really good, like that was getting everybody hype. I'm gonna be for real. I was getting hyped for The Boys season 5 because I was wondering how the heck is this all gonna connect? How is Godolkin gonna be versus Homelander or with Homelander? And how is Gen V and the Resistance going to stop these two? And the fact that now it's just like, oh, okay, well Godolkin's gone. We now have to just focus on Homelander. It's kind of like, so what? You just got these Gen V people to join the Resistance, and now that's their backup, like with nothing. No, what's the word? When you're playing sports, no adversity. There's no adversity now. They stopped it. They stopped Godolkin. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. And, like, the other thing, too, is I think Godolkin made Sage more interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm hating. I didn't love Sage in the 4th season. I thought she was cool. I like that she's kind of ahead of the game. Like, there's something interesting there. But revealing that, like, she was working with Godolkin made it significantly more interesting because she's working with someone that's so powerful. Exactly. Like, the thing with Sage and Homelander is Homelander could just kill Sage whenever he wants. He could just do it, you know? But Godolkin, he probably couldn't have really, you know? Considering that his power level was similar to Soldier Boy, but, like, and he can control minds. Like, that just, like, I don't know. It made it more interesting. So maybe Sage is going to get the better of them still, and the boys are going to deal with it, whatever. Like, Sage is definitely still a threat and a villain, but I liked the addition of Godolkin. Like, it made it, I was way more invested in it, you know? And now it's like, oh no, Sage is just gonna be super smart, and she's gonna take control of Homelander, and then Homelander's gonna get mad, and he's gonna kill her, you know? Like, that's what's gonna happen probably. And I just think that kind of sucks.
It does.
Yeah.
It's an annoying just cop out. I don't.
Sorry, it'll just be it's a comment, and it'll be really unfortunate for this show to like end on a flat note, you know, genuinely, because I think we have potential to have one of the sickest fights ever, and that's another thing too, is I felt the final fight was not that good.
It was okay, but yeah, there could have been more.
There could have been so much more. There was like nothing.
That was another thing that did bother me too. Why make the fight happen in the arena? He had the whole university to himself. Why not just have him not do what Homelander did, but have it all out in the courtyard?
I wish it was a little bit more like bombastic. Like, I wish, and you know what's crazy is like, dude, people can hate on me in the comments. Well, for Peacemaker, you said it didn't need to be. Well, the difference between I was thinking about it. The difference between Peacemaker and this is Peacemaker's like arc ended in the 7th episode. Yeah. This didn't. Like, this was set up for the next episode. Like, this was literally like, oh, we're like a cliffhanger. Episode 7, episode 8 is now the conclusion. Peacemaker was episode 6 is the cliffhanger, episode 7 is conclusion, 8 is the epilogue. Yep. And I just felt like this could have been bigger, and it wasn't. It was very just simple, flat, and it had some cool moments. Not that I'm hating. It wasn't awful. It was just it left to be like, I wish I wanted a little bit more from it.
Well, you know what? Maybe this is why. Because The Boys and Gen V, season 1, have given us amazing episode 8s to end the season where we're sitting there going like, what the F just happened? Yeah. This one, it's more like, well, what the F just happened? But it's more on the whole thing on like, why did they take it away? Like, there were so many times in season 1, episode 8, that was nuts the way it ended. Season 2, episode 8, nuts. Season 3, episode 8, nuts. Season 4, Nuts. Gen V season 1, episode 8. Nuts. They end up in jail. This. Okay.
All right.
They joined the group.
Now, cool. Who could have guessed?
Cool. Now we're going into Gen V, or we're going into the Boys season 5. It's just, it's kind of bland.
It is.
It's kind
Yeah.
of bland. And I'm all my hype for season 5 of the Boys kind of just went back down to where it was before. Like
Yeah.
I'm not excited. I'm not like itching to see season 5 now. I'm just
Yeah.
more of like, okay, when it comes, it comes.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. And
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate to be in place of that show.
I do want to talk about the car ride between Polarity and Doug. I really
Ooh.
liked that dialogue when Doug is telling him that his son,
Yeah, I got
um,
chills.
that was such a great scene because he was like, "I loved your son. Your son was actually a great hero. Like he was always messing with Godolkin. He somehow figured out a way to pee in his mug when he was in jail. I don't know how he did it, and they're just having a laugh, and he's just telling him that his son really was the greatest hero or something like that. I'm like, that was such a good scene. Like I love the way Andre, that's his name. I love the way the throughout this whole season they were honoring like the character. I know that with you, it was more like, well, he wasn't really a good person, but I just love how since he did die in real life, they were really making it like
Yeah.
honorary like season to him.
And I'll be honest with you, by the end, it finally got me where I was like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, like they did a good job with this, actually.
Hmm.
I think they did like probably the best job I've ever seen a show do, maybe outside of Wakanda Forever. But like, I think for me, it was weird in the beginning because there was all this stuff that had happened that like was just not on screen with fair
Yeah.
reason, obviously. But I felt by the end when anytime it was about polarity and he
Yeah.
was talking about his son, I felt it more. I don't know, compared to the kids, like his friends, that I
Yeah.
didn't feel. But whenever polarity was talking about his son, I was like, okay, yeah, this is really good. And then that final conversation, I was like, yeah, this is
It was
good.
so good, man.
Yeah.
That's probably why I'm still at like an 8 because I just really loved how they honored him
Yeah,
too.
they did do a good job for sure.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because he was probably going to have polarity's arc in this season.
Mhm,
Like he was going to be the one to save him. And I felt like that would have worked so much for his character. It's really
mhm.
unfortunate. Like genuinely, dude.
I also really liked in this season or in the last episode that people were forgiving people. Like Marie forgave Kate,
Kate, yeah.
and and even though they did break up, her and Jordan, it was a very
Yeah.
mature breakup. Like it was a very reasonable breakup. It wasn't like you're the old we're just not safe. Like we can't do this. It was more of like we just can't keep doing this. Like
Mhm.
I think that we should be friends, and it was a great way of doing it. I was kind of sitting there going like, this is kind of like forgiveness, but also a breakup for the better.
Yeah.
And I like that. I do. But like you, if she died, that would have made it hit even more deep after that. It would have.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I
Did you
gotta
have
do.
anything else you wanted to say about Gen V Season 2, Episode 8?
No, I don't. And while we wait for the boys to go hunt Homelander, Phil, you are after the hunt. You watched After the Hunt. So Phil, I want to hear
Uh,
what you thought about After the Hunt. Um, right now, movie is sitting at 3.0 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. On IMDb, it's currently sitting at, I'm typing it in, I wasn't prepared.
like a
It's
7.
6.3 out of 10,
Oh,
52 on Metacritic. So, pretty fair mixed right now.
yeah.
Phil, what did you think of After the Hunt? I want to know.
Honestly, it was a very interesting movie. To get my rating out the way, I gave it a 7 out of 10 because I did enjoy watching the movie. It was a little longer than I expected. Like, I felt the length of the movie. And I just thought there were some things, like the third act could have ended a little better. It felt awkward the way it ended. And I guess maybe that's what he's trying to get you at with it. That's Luca I do not know how to pronounce his name, so I
Yeah, I see it.
apologize. But
Luca
he's a very,
Guadagnino? It's
I
Italian?
think so.
I don't know.
Luca G. Luca G.
Luca G.
OG
Luca G.
director. He made Challengers, and that was a very interesting and very well shot movie. I'm still surprised it wasn't nominated for best cinematography. But anyways, This movie gave us a dilemma between three characters. Three. The acting was very good. Andrew Garfield, Iowa Edebri, and Roberts were the three main characters in this movie. And the dilemma they give us is this: Andrew Garfield and Julia Roberts' characters are professors at Yale University. Io Edebri plays a student who is both of their favorite students. Both of them. Something happens between Andrew Garfield's character and Io Edebri's character. They have a something happens that deals with sexual assault, and Julia Roberts' character, we're seeing it through her eyes, is trying to decide who is right and who is wrong. And you're kind of you're going through the rest of the movie and you're kind of wondering, why is it taking her this long? Because that's another thing I really liked about this movie. When you watch it, Luca, I don't know if this was his choice or not. I'm going to say it was because he was the director. They had a lot of close-ups, a lot of shots of the people, the camera watching hand movements, body language, certain motions, certain uh, reactions and mannerisms to things. And from the jump, even in the first, like, I want to say 5 minutes of the movie, I instantly knew who was in the wrong. I instantly knew who did what. And I'm just going to spoil it for you, because unless you're going to watch it.
No.
You're not going to watch it?
No.
Andrew Garfield sexually assaulted her.
Oh, who would have guessed?
He definitely did it.
Yeah.
Like, literally, the first scene, they're at a dinner party, and he's being himself, or being the character that he is, the professor who acts like he knows everything. But instantly, Io Edebri's character is very like closed up, like sitting in the chair, like this. Andrew's character goes straight up, grabs her leg, starts like holding it while he's trying to explain something, like gripping it, and I instantly know, yeah, you did it, bro. You did it. But even like throughout the rest of the movie, just the way he is and the way he's like close up to people, the way he kind of
Was Julia Roberts' character in the room when that scene happens?
yes, everybody
So
was in.
wait. So okay. So is that what they're talking about when he like that's the quote unquote assault like moment, or is there
No,
something else that happens later?
no, something else happens later.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
just
Okay.
knew because I'm instantly like, okay, this guy's
But
really pushy.
how come she didn't pick up on that immediately?
Well, because that's the dilemma I'm gonna get into. She This is what interested me in the movie. Okay? So throughout the movie, you're kind of wondering, why is she like not instantly with Io Edebri's character? Why is she not? Because, and this is a spoiler for those of you who don't want to hear this, pause the video here until you watch After the Hunt, come back after. She was a sexual assault victim in the past, but she falsely accused a man of sexually assaulting her as a kid. And so this is what I like now, because I'm probably going to watch it again and see it, and now knowing that she was a person who accused somebody of sexual assault but lied about it. Io Edebri
Wait, no,
goes
back
up.
up, back up, back up, back up. So
My bad.
Julia Roberts was sexually assaulted in this movie when she was younger, but she accused
Yes.
the wrong person.
No, she accused. All right, basically, this is what happened. My bad. I should have explained it better. She was in love with an older man when she was 15 years old.
Yes.
The older man knew, and obviously the older man was in the wrong at first, but she was the one being a little bit more pushy. He kept on saying no, and then instantly when the guy started dating another person who was of his age, she got jealous. She came out and said he did stuff. He was being pushy.
But
He
he
was
didn't
trying to.
actually.
He didn't actually. So seeing that, well, this is what makes it worse. The guy in the movie that she accused of sexual assault killed himself because of all the backlash he was getting.
Yeah.
And that guilt lived in her, like, just throughout, like, through the rest of her life. And they'll give you clues of this from the jump in the movie, and I'm instantly, because you're always wondering, like, why is that there? Why is this so, like, why does this keep being shown to us? Comes out, and it's just like, wow. So when you see there's a scene of Io Edebri's character, like reporting what Andrew Garfield did to her to Julia Roberts, and instantly she goes from like really close and like really like, oh, this is my favorite student, like we're so cool, like what's wrong? And then when she hears that, she's like, what, why are you saying that? And now I understand why her questions were like that, because now she's probably thinking Io Edebrey is falsely accusing Andrew Garfield's character of sexually assaulting her. And
But
it's like, whoa.
why would that be the case if Julia Roberts watched Andrew Garfield grab her thigh?
I think that she knew it, but didn't, but like still had. I think she was still dealing with her own trauma where she
Yeah, but the
instantly.
situation isn't the same. Like I
You
feel like
need to
that's
watch it.
maybe I'm so what's funny is I'm like more invested now because
That's what I mean.
I'm confused because I don't really get like okay,
Uh,
Julia Roberts was jealous of this. She was into this old guy when she was young. The old guy was
yes,
like, "Nah, I'm not with this." He starts
yes,
dating someone else. She gets
yes.
jealous, so she reports him as a sexual. So how is that the same thing if Io Edebrey's character was actually sexually assaulted and there's clear evidence that
Because
that was the case?
she is. That's the dilemma. She is like trying. She saw what Andrew Garfield did. She sees his behavior, but she's also seeing. She's thinking that Io Edebrey is doing exactly what she did when she was younger.
Was the old guy's behavior the exact same as Andrew Garfield's?
They didn't show us. They never show the old
I
guy.
don't know, dude. That's
That's
like
what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That's why
no,
I'm like,
but like I to me that just kind of seems like well, yeah. Then why wouldn't you tell them? Like, why wouldn't you like why wouldn't you help Io? Like, I don't really understand like what the dilemma is. It
well,
seems like too different of a situation.
that's what I well because all right. In the movie,
Yeah,
she's like slowly more and more through the movie, she is finally like breaking out like because she's married, she has a husband, but she's not very like open to him. She's not very communicative about things. She's not very I don't want to say loving, but she's not um what's a good word
she's
for it?
closed off.
She's closed off. Thank you. And more and more, like when this situation keeps getting worse and worse and worse, like Andrew Garfield, the rumors go out, then the whole school board knows about it, then he gets fired, and then like the more and more this thing piles up, it's like the thing that happened to her in the past, the thing that she did keeps boiling up. And at first you're thinking like, why don't you just admit it? But then there's a scene where she finally just admits to what happened in the past, and you instantly know, oh, that's the reason why. Because obviously it was trauma for her, like it was trauma, but that she just pushed it down. She tried to keep pushing that down. So I think that she used that anger, that whatever she had bottled up, on Io Etheby's character because she thought it was her in the past because she was angry and felt guilty about what she did to that old man because she was thinking it might have been repeating because she thought because she's dealing with the dilemma of is this true or am I playing this out in my
At
head?
what point in the movie does Julia Roberts watch Andrew Garfield put his hand on Io Edebrey's leg?
The beginning of the movie, beginning.
Maybe I need to watch it because I don't want to sound like out of place considering I haven't seen the movie. I don't really see the dilemma. Like I'm genuinely like
When you
curious.
watch the movie, like you'll see like how this plays out because it's very hard. Like that's why I was interested in the movie because it's very hard to explain. Like you just have to watch it. You have to observe the certain situations going on.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
also like it was just a weird movie, but it was very interesting. That's why I
Yeah.
gave it a 7 out of 10, but also because the acting was really good and
Hmm.
the camera angles and the way they shot certain things was pretty good. But one of the most annoying things in that movie was the soundtrack. Like the soundtrack was driving me
It wasn't
crazy.
good.
It wasn't that it wasn't good. It was very classical, very nice at certain points. But there were so many times there would be random noises, random sounds playing that don't need to be played. It was very out of place. Like
Mm.
there was three times in the movie where a weird like alarm type of sound goes off and there's no point to it. Like literally there is no point. Unless Luca explains it, there was no point for that whatever to go off.
Hmm.
Like it was not a scene that seemed impactful. It was just random. And then there were times when they were talking or having like moments of dialogue or monologues, and the music was just getting louder for no reason, or it was getting lower. It was just there, and it didn't fit the mood or of the emotion that's going on. So that was really
Hmm.
bugging me.
Yeah.
But it was still a very interesting movie and some very interesting characters.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm stuck at a 7 with it. Because I think if I just tried to explain it to you, and even you are like confused about it. That's how I was during the movie. But
Yeah.
when you actually watch it and see the events play out until the boiling point of her erupting, you'll probably get it.
Yeah,
You
maybe I
probably will
should.
get it.
Maybe at the end of the year. I'll see. I feel like at the end of the year, once I like start clearing, once it's like, all right, like we set the date of okay, this is when we're doing our favorite things of the year, and we go through our
Mhm,
movie lists or whatever. Like I'll
mhm.
definitely like set time, and be like, okay, this couple weeks, I'm gonna catch up on every movie I needed to watch. So maybe I'll get to it.
But like the ending was very weird.
Was it
It was
like just
very
flat, like very like oh okay,
it doesn't finish the way you expect it to. Like there is one you think it's gonna end on this one scene. That's where I thought it was gonna end, and I was like, "Oh, you're fine there." The screen fades black, but then it shows you this whole other thing. Snow comes up, and then now you're like, "There's more." Like, why? You could have ended it there, and it would have been fine. That it would have made the movie really good, actually. But then it carries on, and it's her and Io Edobrie's character because this is after they both butted heads and don't like each other. But 5 years go by, and they kind of make up, but kind of don't. And it's just a very awkward meeting they have in a diner, like somewhere, and it
no
just doesn't.
twinless final scene. It's no twinless final scene.
That's what it was trying to do. That's what it was
Yeah,
trying
no
to do.
twinless final scene.
But it. Thank you. Please go watch Twinless, y'all.
Everyone go watch
Please.
twinless.
I need it to be nominated for Best Picture, but it probably won't. But I love it. But anyways, that's what it felt like it was trying to do, but it just didn't really. It didn't feel fulfilling. It didn't feel like it needed to be shown. It was kind of just there,
Yeah.
and it kind of just annoyed me. But hey, I'm not gonna say this movie was a waste of time. I enjoyed watching it, and I actually thought it was worth like people. If you want to go see a movie, especially an interesting one, this is one that like right now, this is one you need to go see.
Yeah. Dude,
It
sorry,
is
I'm yawning
interesting, but it's
so
not bad.
much. Jeez.
Hmm.
I'm yawning so much. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Without since this movie tackles such serious subject matter, I will
Yeah,
not come up with a clever transition.
got
Good
it.
Fortune, Phil. You watch Good Fortune. What'd you think about it?
Good transition.
Yeah.
Good Fortune. Just to get out my rating out the way, this was also a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed watching this movie,
This one I
and
100% need to watch.
this one I actually did like a little bit more than After the Hunt because I think both touched on a serious topic, but also this one just this is going to be weird to say because it was a funny movie that touched on a tough topic, but also was very serious and very important to today. So you all know from the trailer, Good Fortune, Keanu Reeves, Seth Rogen, and I just want to pronounce his name right because I
Aziz
don't want to get it wrong.
Ansari. He
Aziz
also
on.
he also directed the movie, by the way.
Yes,
I
he did
love
a
him.
very
That's why I want to watch it. I really like him.
bro. Can I just say that Keanu Reeves as an angel, totally perfect casting. Totally, this was just spot on. This he was the perfect person and perfect character to play an angel in this movie, and it was just so good for them to highlight how hard it is to get a job today, and also how grueling it is to be in the I want to say the poverty of very poor class of society today. And it's not like we're not trying. Like there's people who try. It's just that that's how life goes. And I love how at the start of the movie that's kind of what Aziz is getting at. And it was just so refreshing to watch this cuz I think more people need to realize that. Like there's so many times like the older generation would be like, you just gotta work hard, you gotta get at it, and you just gotta build up your money, save up this and that. But there's so many. You guys also gotta remember, like the or prices have gone up for different things. Like it's not as easy. We can't buy a house for like this amount of money again anymore. We can't do that.
Millions, bro. It costs millions to buy a house now.
It costs so much. It's
Yeah.
not as easy as it used to be, and I love how this movie highlights
For the
that.
record, me and Phil are in California. That's why it's so
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah,
Yeah.
my bad. California prices are crazy. Boom. But it really goes into it, and it really does a good job of showing you the different social classes and the differences in like what money is like for different people, how important it is. Like from the start of the movie, it shows you, and I just loved it. One other cool thing I really liked, it was Seth Rogen was really good as a rich kinda a-hole. He's
I can
not
see
as
that.
he's not as big of an a-hole as past actors were when they played rich a-holes, but he still did an a-hole thing that was like
Yeah.
what the heck.
He's no
But
DiCaprio.
it also does a good job of talking about the technological robots taking over like type of hints in the movie, and I like that. It was just it does a good job of talking about the commentary of today and how life is for the working class.
Yeah.
It really does, and I really appreciated that. And I just love how he brought in angels. I believe his name was Gabriel, Keanu Reeves' angel,
Based
and
on the angel in the Bible, Angel Gabriel.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it did a good job. I that is one thing I wish they did a little bit of a better job on was I think they ended the story of him being an angel and connecting to the bigger like plan or
God. Jesus is coming back. That's what they're trying to do. They're like, hey, don't worry, Jesus is coming up on this date. They're like prophesizing in this movie or what?
well, not just that, but I think they could have done something where it's not just that we're looking at the working class on Earth, but there's also a system in heaven and the
Is that what
angels.
they get at? Is that like it's like a boss baby thing?
Well, I wish that they could have done that a little bit more, where because I think the grand plan or the grand scheme was to show you that like there's roles in different things. Like there are always going to be people in this social class, this social class, this social class. But I feel like they didn't play into that fully with the deity, the angels meeting and talking about their jobs and their roles. I think it kind of goes away from that a little too quick. But I think if we look at it, we already know like that's the whole point. Like if you like me and you, we know about the Bible and we know about how like everybody has a role and it may be big and may be small, but it's important for the greater good and for Christianity. Like it's important. Whatever you do is important. But like I wish they just would have played into that a little bit more to explain it. Like
Yeah.
where your role may be small, your role may be big, but your role may be small, but it's still very important.
Yeah, I imagine
It means
the
something.
movie was like not made though from like that perspective.
Yeah, yeah,
Like for
1,000%.
sure. Like it's definitely more for the comedy, you know, like
Yeah.
oh, funny angels, no, like
Oh
helping
yeah.
out other yeah. But yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that wanting a little bit more from
Mhm.
it. Um
Yeah. It doesn't
how
ruin the story though. It
yeah,
doesn't
how was
ruin
the
the.
directing? Like cinematography wise, like camera
It
flow,
was good.
pacing, pretty good.
It
Okay,
was
cuz
good.
this is Aziz's first movie. This is his first
Mhm.
directed movie. So I'm
Yeah.
curious. I love him.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen Parks and Rec?
I saw an episode. I haven't
Okay.
seen all of it though,
He's so
but
funny in it.
he was really funny in this movie, bro. Like
Cool.
there were a lot of characters in this movie that were really funny, but I just I really liked how he didn't do too much with it. Like
Hmm.
he got straight to the story and he added like if he wanted to make it look better, I bet you he did, but that like it looked fine, but it wasn't the most important thing in the movie. Like
Hmm.
that's what I like. The important thing in the movie was the comedy and the story,
Yeah.
and he delivered on that. Like one thing I do want to say is I hope that he directs another movie,
Yeah, he probably
and I
will.
hope
I
that
hope so
he
too.
but I hope it touches on a tough topic like this again too. Like another, I don't know how he would do it because that kind of broadens out like life and everything. Like that's it. You got it spot on. But if he does think of another tough thing, like for example, when we're watching the guy, what was that thing called again? The airplane show, the rehearsal.
Oh
He
yeah.
can do something that touches on another situation, kind of like that. By all means, do it,
Yeah.
please, because this was
Yeah.
good. This was really good.
It's good to hear. It's on my list. I need to get to it. I have no time
I think
for the
you'll love
movies. Probably for the next couple weeks, I'm not gonna have time to go to the movies. So I'll be here. I'll be around. I'll be listening. But yeah. Anything else you want to say on the movie?
Please go watch it in theaters. Like, please. This was a very fun movie. It was very short too. Like, I'm not gonna say short. It was properly timed, and I think you all would love it.
Yeah.
I think you all would. It's important.
Awesome.
It's an important movie of today.
Support your local theaters.
Please.
But anyways, this is another episode of the Film Podcast where we talk about films, TV shows in a way that anyone can enjoy. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow on all the social platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Not to mention, get the audio fans out there. Spotify, blow us up on Spotify, please. I don't think we have any like specific goals yet, but we have a meeting coming up, so we'll probably talk about our goals there, and we'll hit you with things we need you guys to achieve for us. We really appreciate you guys. We appreciate the love. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next week.
Peace.